Good evening, everybody. So today we are here with the fourth episode of Zero to Hero. We have to kill 3 Marauders. As you can see, I have already done the quest, but uh, allow me a few words on that thing. Um, Killing Marauders is kind of a easy task. There are multiple approaches you can do to kill other players in the game. One of them is really you go into the map, you will port out immediately of your ship, and you just fly to the nearest rust bucket or nearest the enemy that you will see and just board their ship and try to kill them. I think, for me personally at least, that is the most riskiest approach of them all, because you really put everything in front. You need a skill to, you need a skill to overcome those players on the board. You need a good peeking. You need good, combat abilities, and also the knowledge of the ship that you are trying to reach. So, for me personally, that's not the preferred method of killing players. If I have to kill marauders, kill players or marauders, whatever you call them, I just go to my business as usual. I just go to any map that is available for me, and then I simply kill the players as I am looting and taking the stuff with me. It's maybe less aggressive than boarding the ships, but at the same time, I feel a little bit more safe and sound doing that. The next quest, the fifth one in the line, is about delivering the metal sheets. If you were paying attention on my previous videos, you know that I am a big advocate of taking the metal sheets and reinforced metal sheets, because they have a value and they are also needed for the quests. So let's go to raid. We will pretend like I have to kill 3 Marauders. And we will also keep in mind that really the next quest is to get the iron pieces so I can turn them in. Okay, the black screen. There we go. So, asteroid mine. That's not all too bad. I think I had a furnace workers, or examining the furnace workers, so we might as well take this map, not to skip it. There's a ship flying down here. I'm not sure if that's maybe interceptor, I don't know. It's too far. Sometimes under the map you will see the AI ships and you can actually steal them. You can board them and steal, the ship themselves. So it's just more ways to make money. I think it's an AI ship. Yeah. Examine the furnace workers. Alright, so we have to go to the furnace. And I would need at least one more metal sheet, because I know I don't have it. That's not terrible spawn. I'll probably not be the first, but who cares? That's the really scary AI. Another one. My god. Killed both. Now I just examine the workers. You can hold F and just move away, because you don't want to be standing next to the quest area if you know that the players are around. Lockpick, that's good. 2 lockpicks, excellent. Okay, looted that thing. That'd be surprising, but it seems like I'm actually first here. Medical crate, large cable I usually leave behind because it's made for, or it's used for crafting ships. And I'm not the one who would be crafting ships most often. This is actually a pistol spawn in case that somebody would ask you. So as you can see, there is a flare pistol. I don't need a flare pistol unfortunately, but it's a spawn nevertheless. We will check the secret stash. Sometimes when you cannot loot the stash, you just crouch and you just press F like a Freddy, and that makes you gives you the ability to open the stash. 1 metal sheet, this is exactly what we need for the quest, which is great. Okay, I hear footsteps. Looks like it's somebody who's opening the depot. That's fine for me. Bandages. Hunting knife, silver coin. Lots of great stuff. And fuel. Fuel is also for crafting ships or making blowtorches. Crafting blowtorches is quite a far ahead. You need to progress a lot in 0 to hero if you want to craft a blowtorch. But other than that, it has no use, so I kind of skip it whenever I can. If I had a quest to kill the Marauders, I would probably go after that player and try to kill him when he was looting that depot, but I don't have that quest anymore because I finished that and that's it. My quest now really is to get the metal sheets. So if I had to summarize it, first you kill 3 Marauders and then you have to turn in like 8 metal sheets. So whenever you see metal sheet from the beginning of the raid, or from the beginning of your I would say gameplay in Marauders, you just pick it up. The same applies for reinforced steel and other things, so keep that in mind. You will need that in the future, both for quests, both for crafting, and you'll see yourself. Okay. It was not a completely terrible raid. I killed some raiders. I killed actually a few of them, 4. That's nice. If you survive, it doesn't matter if you survived by escaping your own ship with your own ship or with a pod, you still get the double XP bonus. However, if you die, you'll get only 1 time XP, if that makes sense. So what we manage is pretty much to make 2 quests at once, because previously we killed the players, now we only collected 1 more metal sheet, so I can actually complete that mission, and we also examine the furnace workers, so that's finished as well. The next quest in line is again more challenging in the sense of that you have to go to the merchant frigate. Unfortunately, this does not spawn on every single map. It does not spawn even every time you go into raid. So we will try a raid, see if that spawns, and I'll let you know for the rest. Now I will collect the reward from my furnace quest. That's money and some ammo. Nice. And I will take my last quest, which is a destroy a radar tower. So that's one thing. I might have a picture of a merchant ship. Usually what I tell players when they ask me, yeah, how is exactly the merchant frigate? How does it look like? It's kind of a long ship, and it has a lot of red lights on it. So that kind of gives you the indication that you can actually board it, that you can board the ship and take whatever is on it. Let me split the lockpicks. I probably don't need that many of them. Medical crate, that's great stuff. I'll keep that hidden. Coins, hunting knife as well. Hide, and these things I can just keep for healing. So let's see if we are lucky for the merchant ship. If you paid attention, I think it was in my first video or the second video, I was waiting, or I was playing for 2 hours before I got the map that I desired. Unfortunately, this is something that will follow you through the Marauders, at least for now. All the maps are in random order, so there is no guarantee that you will get the map that you need for your quests. We kind of, player base kind of brought it to developers, and they said, yeah, but this is intentional, you know, the loading time or the searching for raid time is very low, and you can get into the game fairly quickly. So it's kind of an intention here from their part. So I had a mixed feeling when I heard that, but I mean, they are developers, so I guess they know what they are doing. So this is a terraformer, which is not a terrible map at all. It's actually a great map. But if I had to be honest with you, I don't see any merchant ship. I already see some bot outside. Probably somebody trying to bot and kill unsuspecting players. Usually the merchant ship is kind of at the bottom of, or I would say under the station, or under the map a little bit. But there is no guarantee. They can spawn in certain heights, they can spawn in depths as well, they can be left, right, you know. What happens to me sometimes when I look for that, if I don't fly through the map, sometimes I just go to extract and I will notice, oh, the merchant ship was just from the left side of the station, and I was dumb enough not to look here. It might happen. There are people that advocate to reset in case you don't have the map that you want. Sometimes I do reset if I don't have the desired map. Sometimes I don't. It's really up to me. If I have time, then I usually play every map that this game throws at me. If I don't have time, then I simply reset and try to get that as soon as possible. Okay. I don't hear any footsteps. That would be interesting, because usually there's a lot of traffic. Well, that's fine. So I'll go back. There are some medical pouches or medical bags that I can look at. There's an AI down. Always wanted to shoot, jump through this window. It's a shame that it's not working. Be nice. So, one here. Food is also welcome. Biscuit tins are needed for the quest, so you better collect them. There are some cabinets. Reinforced steel. Again, good value. I hear something. Why, that could be an AI. I was like on the sand, so probably Bill will be somewhere. Alright, I can drop off the water. I can drop off the leather strips. And the synthetic, and also probably the military ration. Large first rate. Yeah. I can hear somebody shooting with pistol. It was like from this direction, sort of. Ration crate, I'll probably need that for quest 2, but I don't have enough of space. So wherever this person is, oh, I don't see him. He could be very well waiting outside and just for me to peek. You never know. If you hear AI shooting, that means that there is a player. AI are not shooting at each other, they just shoot at other players. So that's something you should keep in mind. I heard footsteps on right. Oh wow, good shot, sir. That was an AI though. So I'll go just for the hidden stash here. See if there is something of horrific value, which is not. But that's fine. Cables, I'll probably need a bunch of them for crafting. Cables are needed for large boxes, so this is something to probably keep. It would be nice if I could loot one more secret stash. Oops, nothing in here, okay. But it's kinda dangerous, because I believe this is the direction that the player was shooting. Oh yeah, there's a dead AI. So that means that somebody passed through here. This looks not looted, which is an oh wow, 2 mats. I'll probably drop off the cable and just take meth. You need about 12 mats for a quest later on in 0 to Hero, so you gotta collect that stuff. There's another pistol spawn in case you're looking for 1911 government. Sometimes it can spawn here, and also in the stash, of course. Fabric is nice. Full plate, okay. See, we upgraded our armor twice in a single raid. But I guess that's the extent of what we'll do here. It's looted. So to summarize, we killed 3 players, 3 Marauders, so to speak, and then we also got some metal sheets and turned them in because we were prepared. Okay, I heard footsteps. That's not good, so I'm a little bit worried that might be a player, but there is an AI outside. Okay. Oh, I missed. Have you seen that? Blame me. Oh, another mat. Wow. That's great. That's great. So I think I can drop off the ammo, get a large. Let's see what happened. Oh, wow. 4 med in a single raid. That's like the first time that ever happened to me. Okay, somebody's snaking, so I might as well take the ammo. That was AI. Interesting. There's a pouch. Wow. Huge value with these cavalry boxes and gold coins, obviously. So I'll just take that. We are running out of time. And leave that here. Okay. So although we did not find the merchant frigate, we kind of got more loot, which is needed for further quests. So it would be unwise not to bail out. Don't forget to stay out of these mines. Don't even fly close to them because they have like AoE damage if somebody triggers them. And you can actually trigger them by shooting at them, so be mindful of that. And that's a successful raid.